You keep editing out the one part of you people would actually remember. And that's the problem. And if you're the person I'm talking to today, which I think I know, I'm going to start over. Okay. All right. All right. Let's take 7. You keep editing out the one part of you people would actually remember. That's the problem. And if you're the person I'm talking to today, I think you know the feeling. Because I don't think your problem is that you have nothing to say. I do not think your problem is that you are not good enough. I do not think your problem is that you are too much like everybody else. I think your problem is simpler than that. You keep leaving out the best part, the part that feels too personal, the part that feels too weird, the part that feels too specific, the part that feels a little uncomfortable to say out loud, the part that would actually make people remember you. That's the thing. And that's why what I want to talk to you about today. Long time ago, my grandmother Charlotte, she used to keep $2 bills in a little stack, and when she wanted someone to feel seen, she would hand them out. One, not as money, but as a signal to say that you're not ordinary, you are worth noticing. That was the message. And I think a lot of people need that message right now, not because they need more hype, because they've been hiding the very thing that would make people notice them. And that's the whole problem. Not that you're invisible by accident, that you keep editing yourself down. You keep posting the safe version, the clean version, the very polished version, the easy to explain version, the version that sounds fine. And fine is exactly why people forget it. That's the cost. Because the part of you people would actually hold on to is usually the part you keep cutting out. The chapter you never mentioned, the story you brush off, the thing that changed you, the thing that shaped how you think, the thing that explains why people trust you, the thing that makes you different. That's your $2 bill. It's not louder than everyone else. It's not better than everyone else. It's different. It's specific. It's real. Hard to forget. And that's the point. All week, that's really what we've been talking about. You are good at what you do, but your words still sound too broad. You're scared of who you are without the title. People trust you in real life, but your brand does not explain why. The polished version of you keeps getting ignored. All of it comes back to this. You keep editing out the one part of you people would actually remember. That's the game. Not becoming someone else, not inventing a fake brand, not copying louder people. Stop editing out the part that explains why you. That's the work. Because the thing you keep hiding is usually the thing that makes you impossible to ignore. The story that feels too personal, the chapter that feels too weird, the thing that seems not professional enough, the moment that changed everything for you. That part, that's usually the whole thing. And if you are my person, I think you already know that. You probably already know there's a version of you that feels more real than the one you keep posting. You probably already know there's a story underneath the polished one. You probably already know there's a sentence you have not said yet. You probably already know there's a part of you that would make people get you faster, trust you deeper, and remember you longer, but you still are not saying it. That's the pain. Because you're not missing the thing, you're missing the words. And that is why I care about this so much, because the goal is not to sound impressive. The goal is to sound like you, the real you. The version with a point of view, the version with the real story, the version that feels specific, the version people would actually remember. That is why the $2 bill matters so much to me. Dollar bill is common, but a $2 bill makes people stop. You hold it, you look at it, you remember it, and you tell someone about it later. That's what I want for you. Don't be louder, but be harder to forget. And that does not happen because you post more. It happens because you stop hiding the part that actually makes you different. That's the shift. But I want to be honest with you. Building this has had its own parking lot night. Some days I'm clear, Some days I know exactly what I'm building and why. Some days I'm still running the math, still asking the question, still wondering if this is enough, if I am enough. And that is real. I don't say that for sympathy. I don't need that. I say it because I don't want you to think I'm saying all of this from some perfect and magical place. I'm not. That polished version always looks smoother. The real version still has doubt. The real version still has nights where the fear gets loud, really loud. The real version still has moments where I wonder if people are really going to get this. But the real version also believes this more than ever. What makes you different is already there. It's not missing. It's just unnamed. That's the good news. You do not have to invent it. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to become someone else. You just have to stop editing out the part that matters. That's what so many people miss. They're out here spending the dollar bill version of themselves, which is common. It's safe. It's polished. It's a version that just blends in. The version that sounds fine and gets forgotten. And all the while, the $2 bill version is right there. That specific, the uncomfortable to claim version, the version with the real story, the version people actually remember. That's the version I want for you. Because the common version competes, but the real version gets remembered. That's the whole thing. And I know you're tired of competing. I know you're tired of sounding like everybody else. I know you're tired of hiding the one part of you that probably explains everything. And if that's the case, this is your sign. Stop spending the dollar bill version of yourself and start circulating the $2 bill. The version of you people would actually hold on to, the version they would remember, the version that has a story, the version that feels like a person, not a polished bio. That's the version. And that's why I built Find Your Only.app. Find Your Only.app. Because a lot of people don't need more strategy. They need the name for what's already there. They need the words for the part they keep leaving out. They need the sentence that finally sounds like the life they've actually lived. That's what this is built to help you find. Find Your Only.app. Find Your Only.app. It's 8 questions in under 8 minutes. And it helps you figure out what makes you different and puts that into words you'll actually remember. It's going to help you find your $2 bill, the version of you that was already there, the version that just needed a name. So if all these posts, all this week has hit you, if you know there's more to you than what you are saying right now, if you know you keep editing out the part that would actually make people get you, go there. Because you keep editing out the one part of you people would actually remember. And if this hit home, tell me in the comments, what part of you have you been leaving out that people probably need to hear? Go to findyouronly.app. It's 8 questions in under 8 minutes. It's completely free. It's going to get you started on your journey. Be the only. Be the $2 bill.